guys, and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Shayna. If you are new here, welcome to the fam. We love you. Please subscribe if you like today's video, and make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up at the end of today's video if you did enjoy. And make sure you guys hit the notification bell because I upload every Wednesday and Saturday. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. In today's video, we're going to be going over a topic that I kind of always wanted to talk about and I kind of wanted to do because I've seen a few other YouTubers do it in the past and I was kind of hesitant to do it. But as a woman, I feel like this is so important that younger women or even women my age see this type of video because they can be so much helpful tips for women if they watch these videos. And I feel like you never know who's watching your videos, so why not make it? So if you are wondering what today's topic is going to be about feminine hygiene and feminine care basically, and taking care of yourselves during that time of month when Miss Flo comes to town. So if you are a guy or just someone who is uncomfortable with feminine hygiene or talking about when Miss Flo comes to town, then I would suggest clicking off of this video. I will give you a few seconds to do that now. Yes, you, little brother of someone who shouldn't be maybe be watching this video. No, I'm just joking. But in today's video, we're going to be discussing that topic, and I hope you guys can kind of get some tips and tricks from this video and me speaking on my personal experiences on having feminine hygiene and feminine care in general, not just on your time of the month, as a young woman or older woman in general. So my first tip is simply showering twice a day. If you want to do 3 times a day, sometimes I do that too during my time of the month, and I feel like that is something that just makes me feel super clean and fresh after maybe like my first couple of days, because sometimes your flow can be really heavy. And I've had a lot of friends in the past in high school and college and stuff like that where they have heavier flows, and sometimes it is hard to feel clean and feel pretty. And as a woman, I think that's something that we struggle with sometimes. So taking a shower can definitely help to make you feel super clean about yourself and not feel like dingy or feel grimy or dirty, like maybe like how you would feel after getting back from the gym or something like that. It will really help to make you feel clean and fresh overall, is my first tip in this video. Number 2, I would say use a gentle foaming body wash, especially made for your down below area. I feel like those type of products, the ones they sell in the store, can be good. I only really recommend a few. Like, I don't really use Vagisil and stuff like that too often. I more so go in with usually water, or I'll do a gentle soap like Dove sometimes, or I'll just go in with Honey Pot. Like, I like their foaming wash, the blue one. If you guys can find it at your local retailer, they sell it everywhere pretty much. But even finding out that actually Honey Pot has a lot of chemicals actually in their products as well, you just kind of have to use your own discernment and kind of figure out what products work for you and what won't. Not everybody has super sensitive skin, and some people do. So as a woman, you just kind of have to figure out what works for you or not. And for me personally, I do have sensitive skin, so I feel like I have to pick products that usually have no scent, or I'm not even using an actual wash. I'm just using warm water, and I'm really going in there and just cleaning with the water in my showers. But I will go in with a wash, and I also get from different sites. I had mentioned this one girl before. Her name is Tara, and she has a site called Tara's Essentials. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is just my honest opinion from having her products in the past. She has this basically this like vaginal wash basically that you can use, and it's organic and it's made by hand and it's a small business, so I really just trust that one a little bit more. And then Honey Pot versus like Vagisil or using like a bar of soap down there, because I've had bad experiences in the past with using products like that because the chemicals are too strong for my sensitive skin. And make sure you're just washing the outside of vulva, okay? You're not washing inside of the area, because otherwise you can definitely get yeast infections. You can cause vaginal dryness. You can also cause UTIs, coming from personal experience of not knowing what I was doing as a young girl. So I feel like this tip is definitely a very much needed tip. It's something that is very important in a routine of keeping yourself fresh and hygienic during those times. Tip number 3, I would say, is using a men's or just using a stronger antiperspirant, or even using like a natural antiperspirant like Native, or anything that you could find that is even like, they have these salt deodorants that I've used before, and those have different scents and stuff, but they're a lot better. And usually it's like Himalayan salt. It's different scents. They have lavender, like they have clear, they have a bunch of different ones. I think even charcoal, and you can find them at like places like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and they're pretty affordable, but they obviously sell them at like Target and mainstream stores like Walmart and stuff now as well. But if you're looking for a more affordable option, I would recommend that. Men's deodorant, I say this because sometimes men's deodorant, I find that during my time of the month, I feel like I may sweat a little bit more, and the testosterone is actually a little bit higher along with estrogen, so you tend to sweat a little bit more. Even on the days that you may not be doing as much physical activity, you just tend to sweat more for whatever reason. So I feel like using men's deodorant sometimes really does help to keep me fresh all day, and I don't have to worry about applying it a million times throughout the day like sometimes I would have to deal with using any type of women's antiperspirant, because I find that women's antiperspirant is definitely not as strong as men's deodorant. So I feel like the scent just lasts longer. Tip number 4 is using the little feminine wipes. Basically, they sell them from Vagisil, but other brands make them too. I think Honey Pot does as well. And then I use a similar brand to both. I can't remember the name right now, but I am gonna have it somewhere up on the screen just to show you guys what I use. I believe I got them from Target, and they were really affordable. Actually, I think they were only like $5 or $6 for a box of like 20 or something like that. And they're these little wipes that are in a little pink purpley pouch, and inside the wipe it's like no chemicals in it and stuff like that, and it's very, very light scenting. I know they have like different scents like powdery and aloe and like all these fun scents, but you do not want to put fragrance down there. And I just do this in between the day, basically when I am in the bathroom, or maybe let's say I left the house and I'm doing stuff or running errands, or I'm out at a restaurant or something like that, and I want to feel clean while I'm sitting down and I don't want to feel yucky. So I go in the bathroom and I just use one of those wipes in between. So I just use one of those wipes in between to kind of keep the area clean and smelling fresh, and I always feel 110 times better after using these wipes. That way I can feel clean until I get home or get to my final destination to actually take a physical shower and kind of wash the day off. Tip number 5, I would say, is using a good long-lasting body spray or perfume, or using a mixture of the two. I feel that using a high-quality perfume or body spray, or the combination of two, is a great way to make you feel fresh and clean all day, and without having to go home and take a shower or whatever you're doing in between. This is another great step that I love to use, because I can just pop it in my purse, even if it's a small little travel size or anything like that, or a small mini body mist. I can just spray it all over myself and I feel clean and fresh. And I would recommend using scents like vanilla or cotton or linen, or even just maybe just scents that are like fresh citrus, stuff like that. I feel like really does help you smell clean and feel good after using that during the day. If you feel like, you know, you can't get home right now, but you're in the middle of your shift or school or something like that, and you kind of just want to spray and feel better, I just suggest using that, like going to the bathroom real quick, or even wherever you're sitting, if you're not around people, you know, so people won't complain about the scent being too strong or whatnot. You can go and spritz that around and you'll be good to go, and I promise you it will make you feel 10 times better. Tip number 6 is carrying an extra pair of underwear with you. I know this may be silly for some people. They're like, why would I bring an extra pair of underwear with me wherever I'm going? But I promise you, coming from personal experience, it is better to have it than not to have it, just in case there's an accident where you get blood everywhere, or, you know, you just want to change your underwear because you feel uncomfortable. So doing this tip, you guys can really make yourselves feel so much better when carrying around extra underwear, so that way if there's an accident or anything like that, you guys will be prepared rather than not being prepared at all. And this kind of coincides with tip number 7, I guess I was gonna say, is bring extra panty liners, or if you use tampons. I personally don't use tampons anymore. I haven't in a long time, because personally I find them very uncomfortable, and a lot of them actually have a lot of harsh ingredients and chemicals in them. If you have done your research, you would know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. And it has a lot of chemicals that can cause your estrogen a lot of issues and hormonal issues inside as a woman, and I feel like that's why I stopped using tampons. They do have organic versions of them now, but I still don't use them, so I stick to panty liners and pads. I know some people prefer, you know, pads with wings or without, but whichever one you use, just make sure you get one that's super absorbent, because sometimes the panty liners are just good as a precautionary measure to put underneath so your underwear doesn't get stained. I love using them on a daily basis as well, for my overall feminine hygiene. And I think it's great to always have extra and pack with you, even if it's just like 1 or 2. You don't have to pack a lot, and thankfully they're so thin that, you know, you don't have to pack a lot, and they don't take up a lot of space when you are using panty liners. So this is a great tip. Moving back into overall feminine hygiene and health, I would say that something I do that I like to use in general for my female health is basically packing hand sanitizers with me and tissues along with gum as well. I feel like those things are great to have with you, because even with a tissue, it may not be even for blowing your nose. It could just be for having to wipe excess makeup off, or having to change your lip color, or taking your lipstick off after a long day. These are great things to have in your bag or your purse, or even if you have a small little clutch. I feel like tissues, you can even pop one tissue, fold it in half, and put it in there if you don't have the room for things at certain events or just in your daily life, whether you be at school or work or at home, because I know a lot of people work remotely from home now. I think gum is self-explanatory, because I love always having my breath smell super fresh, and sometimes I'll have mints or cough drops if I have a sore throat. But overall, I think you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. I just like having those things handy on me, just in case for any emergencies or wherever I may be. I feel like I'm at home and I have my home in my bag, and I don't like to overpack, so just having those small little things just makes me feel that much more comfortable, especially when I'm during my time of the month. We have come to the end of the video, you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video today and kind of got maybe some more tips on different things that you can pack in your bag, or different things you can use during your time of the month. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe down below if you guys are new here. It is always appreciated. Welcome to the fam. We love you if you are a new subscriber. Once again, my name is Shayna, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you guys please hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload each Wednesday and Saturday. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.